You know what drives me crazy? These guys that want to sell you the idea of building a personal brand. Every time I go to Instagram, I see a bunch of people trying to sell me these courses, seminars on how to grow my personal brand. And it annoys me because of two things. The first thing is that if you come on YouTube and you're a storyteller, that doesn't mean that you have a personal brand. The second thing is that whatever technique they use to build their personal brand is not going to work for you because it's a personal brand. It's literally tied to their identity. People want to take a shortcut. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to build a real business, but they want to come on the internet and sell you some bullshit for them to get rich, for them to use you, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations of becoming somebody. And it's a bunch of bullshit. It's all a lie. And the people that fall for this are either naive or lazy, because it takes 2 seconds for you to realize that the person trying to sell you the course on how to build your personal brand has never ran a business in their life. And if they're successful on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, it's because of their own personality. Do you have their personality? Because I assure you that if you don't, whatever strategy they give you is not going to work for you. Getting trust from the viewers is not as simple as some of these people make it sound. And what pisses me off about course sellers is that they want to skip the steps and they want to give you half truths. They want to use themselves as an example. Look how I succeeded in my personal brand. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm not you. I'm me. The average person who doesn't know social media, doesn't understand how the internet works, falls for this every single time. They see some guy who has millions of followers telling them that he can help them build their personal brand, that he can get them where he's at, and they believe it. They believe it because they don't understand how this works. They don't understand that there is no formula to building a personal brand, because you shouldn't be building a personal brand in the first place. My problem is that there's so many fools on this platform that are trying to follow a formula. They're not original, and they're just flooding the platform with slop. And it makes it harder for people that are actually trying to be authentic. The people that come on here making content about topics that they care about because they just want to make content. They just want to vent. They just want to have their voice be heard. They're not trying to grift. They're not LARPing as something they're not. If you're one of the people that wants a shortcut, I have bad news for you. There is no shortcut and you're going to waste your money. A personal brand has the word personal in it for a reason, because it's tied intrinsically to the creator who manages it. And if you think that there's some blueprint that you can follow, you're sadly mistaken. And these guys that try to sell you success, when you go to their social media accounts and you look at it, they don't have a real business that has operating overhead, that has succeeded for multiple years. They don't have students that have testimonials that are valid. Whatever positive testimonials they get were from people that would have succeeded no matter what. It's obvious to me. I've been creating content for 3 years. And after 3 years of grinding and posting every single day, I've realized that there is no formula. One guru says to use a still shot from your video as a thumbnail. The other guru says to go build a custom thumbnail. The other one says to use ChatGPT to build your thumbnails. The other one says not to use ChatGPT. One says to use a script. The other says not to use a script. They all have contradicting instructions because every single person is different. Every person resonates with a different audience. And your problem as a wannabe creator is that you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to find what works for you. You want somebody else to help you, to give you the handout. I've met so many of these guys that sell courses. They were just in the right place at the right time, and now they think that they're a content genius. Now they think that somehow they found the secret method. But take everything away from that person and have them start over from scratch and see how they fail, because they don't even know the steps of their own formula. Stop trying to find this shortcut. Stop trying to find the cheat code and go do the work. Go find out what you're really passionate about and then make videos about those topics. If you do that, you'll be happy. It doesn't matter if you get millions of views or not. It doesn't matter if you become famous. It doesn't matter if you start making a ton of money, because you're not doing it for those reasons. You're doing it because you genuinely have passion for the craft. And that's all that matters. That's literally all that matters. Why force yourself to do something you're not enjoying? Because you want to make money? At that point, you might as well get a job, because you're converting something that was supposed to be fun into the rat race. into a grind. It all goes back to knowing who you are as a person. If you know who you are as a person, you're not going to fall for the grift. You're not going to fall for the LARPers because you're going to be doing whatever you're doing for the right reasons. There's too many people that want to skip steps. There's too many course sellers that have never accomplished anything at all. And they think that they're business entrepreneurs just because they have some content on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube. That doesn't mean shit. Go out and start a real business. And after you've had your business for 10 years and it succeeded, then come back and then sell a course. But you know what? You're not going to want to do that because if you have a business that's successful, there's no need for you to sell a course. The people that are selling courses, the people that are talking about personal brands are the people that can't do it on their own. They can't hack it. Their method is getting money from you. You're the method. So wake up, lock in, don't fall for the grift, and be your own person.